not sure if it's tilted or not. I tried to do something with my hair also. I look like Naruto now. If this is your first time coming across my channel, I'm Lori, and I've got some gems to share with you. Because baby, I'm out here talking the talk, walking the walk, and might as well share it with others, right? Look, emotional mastery and a different take on detachment, which is going to blow your mind. I'm pretty sure you've never heard it before, but if you have, or if you've come up to the conclusion yourself, well done you. I'm gonna make my videos an immersive experience from now on. No longer sitting here with a stick up my ass teaching people how to do life. Because I'm just a girl on my living room sofa sharing some thoughts. We all want to master our emotions, right? Because we know that a positive mindset and a gratitude feeling creates a beautiful life, right? And no matter how much you try to keep a positive mindset and a steady emotional flow, there's no way we can ever swerve negativity or negative people or negative circumstances in our lives. You can learn as many ways as you like of inducing positive feelings, positive thoughts, maintaining them. You never seem to be able to do it right in the moment that you're in a steady flow and you've been so diligent on maintaining that positive mindset and feeling, and here comes the negativity, right? Listen, this will change your life. First, we begin with a different take on detachment, because you're going to have to detach yourself from everything external, everything outside of you that's influencing your emotional state. Now, detachment is nothing else but another form of control. Stay with me. The second that person wants to detach themselves from a mindset, from a person, from a place, you are trying to control the circumstances and remove something from something. And that's why people find it hard to let go. Just let go, just stop caring, innit? People that have mastered this within themselves, it's easy for us to say, just let it go. Just stop caring so much. How I personally have mastered this, will be able to give you a perspective as to how you can master it for yourself, was through acceptance instead of detachment. How I'm able to detach myself is by accepting circumstances, people, accepting that the world or people, circumstances are as they are. You cannot make it what it is not. If you've got a terrible circumstance in your life, a terrible person, accept that that is what it is. Accept it or them for what it is, for what they are. That's how you'll be able to detach yourself. Accept that you have no control over said circumstance or said person, only over yourself. Over the way in which you process how this circumstance or person is making you feel. Because if you're saying that something external to you is making you feel a certain way, that controlling your emotional state, you're not in control of yourself. You're not in control of your emotional state, of your thoughts. And if you're not in control of your emotions, you're not in control over the actions that you take based on those emotions. Now your actions create your reality, your actual life. And you are creating your life based on the external. It's just a constant loop. It's just a rabbit hole. It's just a hamster wheel that you're always going on and on and on. And you always wish for things that are over there that would require you to jump off of this wheel, to get out of your comfort zone, to set boundaries, to be practical, disciplined, and consistent, to get to the things, lifestyle, emotional state that you wish for yourself. I'm gonna make this so quick, so simple and efficient. If you truly take it and apply it in your own life, you'll see how it will change your life completely. Understand that emotions stem from your thoughts. Now your thoughts are formed by everything outside of you and everything that's conditioned them. Growing up, then you've perpetuated that mentality in your adolescence. Then furthermore, as an adult, in relationships, in career, you've perpetuated nothing but a steady way of perceiving reality to which you've gotten used to. But the moment you become self-aware, you realize that you actually want things, that the way that you are being right now is not in alignment with the person that would have those things, that would be that way, that would live that lifestyle. It's been created and curated by a set of ingredients throughout your life, experiences throughout your life that have patterned and conditioned your way of thinking. Now, when an emotion takes place, said negative circumstance, said negative person is affecting you emotionally, all happening through your thought process. You miss it because it's in a flash. Basically programmed to function in a certain way, unconsciously. Consciously, maybe hyper aware of yourself, people, why negative things are happening and why negative emotions are taking place within you. They just can't seem to be in control of them. No matter how many things you learn, how many strategies, theories, ways, no matter how many of them you learn, you can never seem to be in full control of your emotions. It is because you're consciously wanting to control. The only way you'll ever be able to become in control of anything, yourself included, is through acceptance. You can only reach full acceptance that a certain person or a certain circumstance is negative if you reach acceptance within for yourself, for the way you are, for the way you process, for the way you think, for the way you feel. You accept the fact as it is, even if it's negative, and then you direct it differently. You allow yourself to feel it as negative instead of trying to control it, trying to swerve it, because it's making you feel bad or it's making you feel in a certain way, therefore influencing your reality. Now you're taking an action based on that emotion that's directly influencing your experience of life, and it was based on nothing but someone else or something else external to you. It wasn't you. You didn't generate it. You didn't create it, right? You accept. You become self-aware of your patterns, how you've always been feeling in similar situations throughout your life, and you see the predominant pattern. Instead of trying to change that, you accept it and you start to work with it. You start to work with yourself instead of trying to control yourself. You change by not trying to control, but by accepting yourself and evolving, becoming better in that which you already are, and furthermore training yourself into what you want to be, how you want to feel, what pattern of emotional stability you now want to create within yourself. Only through acceptance. You accept negative people. You accept negative circumstances, because in this life, you will never be able to swerve them. They will always happen. They are part of life. You wouldn't have positivity without negativity. You only learn how to maneuver with them. You have to learn how to work for and with this reality, for and with you, not control. Control is flow. The moment you accept, you begin to flow, and from that flow, you can direct and maneuver everything. Therefore, you control and create everything however you like. It's not much, but it's a hard thing to do for many people. To become self-aware and accountable for yourself and your own actions upon which this reality is reacting to you, people and circumstances outside of you, or circumstances and situations that you are inducing in this reality. You need to become accountable for those things and then accept it. You accept it and you begin to work with it in a way that would serve you and your life and your emotional state, your emotional stability. Through that, you'll find your center. You'll find a steady foundation for which you now want to create and maneuver. I hope it makes sense. If you do not have a set center within yourself, a strong sense of self, you are always influenced and bounced around by this reality. What's happening outside of you, how people outside of you are treating you, circumstances that are happening in your life. The moment you begin to accept, you will find yourself now naturally setting boundaries, naturally behaving in certain ways that are serving you, that are serving your center. Around this center, you'll be able to maneuver emotions that this external world is making you feel. Through your sense of self, you'll be able to know what emotions would serve me into creating my reality right now. And if you're being fed negative emotions, you, instead of trying to swerve them, stop them, push them away, you will accept the way that they are making you feel, but you will direct what actions, how you are behaving and acting in this reality. And now your actions and behavior will generate, now you have generated yourself, a positive domino effect for yourself. Instead of perpetuating what you've received and always hoping, reaching, seeking out there for positivity, you are now generating it from within you for yourself and for others if you wish. Learn how to use everything negative, transmutation, alchemy. We will never be able to swerve it in this life. We have to live as humans. Living as human means both negative and positive. You do not try to fix yourself, control, constrict yourself. You learn how to work with yourself, through that which you already are. Now this process is going to come in sequences. The moment you begin this self-mastery process, How it was for me many years ago, I didn't start it by wanting to become the master of thyself. No, it just happened. But you begin by trying to control. And then the more you will try to control, the less control you're gonna have. The more circumstances, people, things will spiral out of your life throughout that process, through those sequences of evolution. You realize that you have no other choice but to accept everything for what it is and work with it. Find your own way of molding your reality through your human vessel, through your human being, as you would like to create your life. This is coming from what used to be a very reactive person. All the issues, I had them. Depressions, anxieties, I had them. Triggers, recklessness, I had them. How I was able to become in control of my own emotions was through acceptance. I accepted myself and this life. I accepted the negativity. I accepted the darkness as part of life. And I put it in balance with my own light, what I want to create for myself, and I made it work for me through myself, through my behavior and actions in this reality. So boundaries with what does not serve me and what I want to create, and on the other side, actions towards what I want to create, actions towards what does serve me and what I want to create. Getting out of my comfort zone. So on one side, boundaries, on the other side, actions. Getting out of your comfort zone. You're gonna look weird, you're gonna look cringe, people are gonna tell you you've changed, you're gonna lose people, you're gonna lose opportunities, you're gonna lose things. You might even lose your whole entire self, your old self, throughout this process of emotional mastery. But you'll realize that it is never lost. You are constantly creating it within your life. You're simply evolving. And it's either those people, places, things evolve with you at the same time, or they fall off. They evolve in their own time. That will take resilience as well. There's a lot of components that go into mastery. A lot of people just look at theories. You read a book, you watch a guru, you learn, right? The techniques, and then you apply them in your life, and you never see them work, and you never see them bringing you anything steady. They might bring you a result for a short period of time, and then there you go, back to your old patterning, back to your old conditioning. You would have to be consistent. Inside and outside also. No matter how this world will react to you, you're now blazing your own path to mastery, emotional mastery, self-mastery. The illusions outside of you will have to drop.